last week or the week before, it was a shit week for business owners. Like, and you can comment below if you're a business owner. Like, the fucking quality of calls were shitty. It was like people that I just would sit there and go, where the fuck did they find us? How did these people even find us? People that are doing, $300,000 and $600,000 a month are having trouble. Like, they're like, last month was great, and then all of a sudden, like, there's been nothing. And we went into Mercury retrograde, and we went into some cosmic shifts, which a lot of people don't understand. And if you look back, like, a lot of the big time, you think about like Rockefellers and people like that, they base things on like numerology and cosmic shifts, because you can't argue with science, right? Just like the Farmer's Almanac, like, there's a time to reap, there's a time to harvest, there's a time reap your harvest, there's a time to plant, sow, there's a time to go back through things to pivot and tweak and refine systems, right? And the shitty part is the old you, the old me, just like in health and fitness, when we had an off week energetically, we turn and sabotage ourselves with our diet and our hormones and everything else. We try to start changing stuff. We think something's wrong with us. We don't understand that it's a collective energy and it's something coming up and it's spiritual and actually a way to advance. We don't do that. We sabotage. We constrict out of fear. We don't make decisions when we know we should. We just do everything out of fear instead of faith. It's weird. It's weird. So it's almost like we get possessed in a way. It is. It's crazy. But it's all to work in our favor. But if you don't shift and you don't start showing up as the person that already has the thing that you are wanting in faith and trust, you're going to keep repeating the same cycles. You're still going to be next year this time struggling with money things, something, other shoe's going to drop. You're still going to, have all the same issues. You may go for a little while and think, oh, I got a new coach. No, you're still going to repeat the same cycle, sis. I promise, until you energetically, spiritually show up differently. So all the business owners were kind of like tripping, like scratching our heads, like, what are we doing? Is it, there was a shift in the iOS updates that affected everybody's, ads, and affected the algorithm shifted. And that in itself will, pose a big problem for a lot of business owners. Because I work with a lot of network marketers, and I work with a lot of women who, entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So they all felt it, right? And seeing that it was a collective thing, like, there was a lot of people that saw this, right? And if you didn't, this isn't the time to come in and say, well, I did. This isn't about capping, which means always trying to act like it's better than other things. Like, this is not a competition. This is for those that are like, yeah, what was up with that, right? I'm giving you the answer. So that was what was going on. Everybody felt it. But the reason I named this Summer Slack Attack is this. So no matter what part of the country you're in, it was like cruising into the summertime, school, or cruising into whatever. It was cosmic too. I mean, we went through a huge shift, 2 eclipses, a retrograde. It was a lot, okay? A lot that actually come back from May and December 2020, and y'all know the shift that we had last May, and then last December 2020 was huge. So with that being said, people get caught in this shit because they don't understand energy. They don't understand what's going on. They're just victim of circumstance. They're operating out of fear. They're operating out of scarcity and lack. It's like, we get triggered. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Let me change something. Let me change it. Let me get to do this. Let me do that. Like, I get it. So, but it's during those times is when the true successful people are made. Like last year when flu C hit, COVID, right? When that hit, we all went into fear. And I'll never forget thinking, I had just signed up with multi-$1,000 coach, and I was like tripping a little bit, but then something in me said, no, bitch, this is where you create your story. This is where millionaires are made. And it is, because think about it. In every economic downturn, you hear about companies pivoting and recreating and creating, and they see it as an opportunity versus getting tackled by the fear. And I was like, I can be like that. And I was looking at everything. And then I was looking at like '08 and stuff when they were saying, the economy's crashing and da-da-da. Meanwhile, there was also people that was winning, that was like, they weren't even phased. So what does that tell you? Media and everything in collective, and the lower vibrational people and things, like I was in '08, yeah, they're suffering, but it's their time to suffer. They can either choose and decide differently, or they can stay in their shit and keep operating just, victim of circumstance, right? That's why it's insane to constantly show up and make decisions based on your current situation. It's like the millionaire and the successful diet person, okay, that's going to be successful moving forward. You start making decisions based on where do you want to be? How can you figure out how to get there, right? And that's what you do. What if it was already true? And what if you were actually going to make it? What if you were actually going to get results, right? What would you do right now? All right, then you do that. So the summer slack comes in where all the moms and all the family and everybody wants to start traveling and taking on summer vacations because once again, they're in lack and scarcity because they work regular jobs and the kids are out of school and you got to travel during that time, right? Here's where they go wrong. I get so disappointed in women and men that do this. They're like, oh, I'm on vacation, so I won't be working. Yay, I need rest time. That's not a real entrepreneur. That's not a real fitness person. That's a fucking hobbyist at best. And that's why you get hobby fucking results too. When you travel and when you do these things, for me personally as an entrepreneur, for me personally as a person who lives the fucking hot mom's lifestyle, which is spiritual. I'm putting myself first, no matter what, whatever it takes. I get my spiritual self right every day. Whether it's, if you're Christian, it's devotional, it's your spiritual time, it's checking in, it's moving your fucking ass. Seriously, it's exercising, okay, versus scrolling the fucking grams that I love doing. It's working on your solar plexus and taking action and moving your fucking ass because you know that unless you're good and you're full, you can't give to your kids, you can't give to your work, you can't give to your husband, right? Like a fool. You can't expect to run around and not sleep and not eat and be like Miss Beaver Cleaver, right? But that was me. I get it. That was me back in the day. I even had this person at the gym, older lady, said, how much were you deadlifting? I was like 210. But man, I used to do 240 and up, man. And she goes, well, what happened? Like, why did you get hurt? And I said, I mean, kinda. I said, but when I lived a life where I was, little married girl, didn't have anything else going on but working out and competition, I could just really exhaust myself in that area. And it was just not good enough and pushing and pushing and pushing. I said, then I had kids and I started getting serious about my business, right? And I learned that there's no such thing as balance, but there is. It's like, I learned if you want to continue burning the candle at both ends, bitch, and stay on Adderall and not, your relationships are fucking weird. There's still scarcity and lack. Things just aren't working out. I mean, it was fucking hard. My adrenals were taking a hit. My thyroid was taking a hit. Like, something has to give, right? And I had to be thrown on my ass. Like, you cannot train like that and expect to survive, because that's in my story in my webinar. It's in this group, but if you haven't seen it, it's on CaseyShip.com/register. Like, I show you my blood work. I show you like how fucking bad I looked and how poor my health was when I was doing all that. So I really had to step back and go, okay, I had to trust, like, if I'm going to get this result and this is where I'm going, then I don't have to kill myself every day, right? And then I've learned that how to like pace myself. Dude, scaled my business, got off the medication. My husband and I got better. I made more money. I became a better parent. I got a better body. My hormones healed. Like, everything changed. But I had to face a lot of fucking fear and let go a little bit and learn the art of detachment. All right. And I teach you how to do that in Hot Moms, because it's energy work, it's mindset work, it's all that stuff, because there's a reason why we do those types of things. So it really gripes my ass when I see women, especially women, that go, I'm on vacation and I'm just not going to work because I need a break. I'm like, you're not an entrepreneur. Same goes with people that are fitness and all that, and they go on vacation like, yeah, I'm not working out. I'm like, then you're you don't have what it takes then, because you have to do enough energy work to find your flow state, okay? So to say, and this goes way back to the success laws, to say, I want all this stuff, universe. I want all this health and joy and money and all this. Well, what are you willing to give for it? Okay, because y'all are all caught up in fucking toxic codependency and can't do shit without thinking you got to take care of everybody else and you're a martyr and you can't make decisions without, you can't make a decision to wipe your own ass. You have to ask somebody else because you just don't know what to do. Don't worry, I've been there. That's why I can openly say that. You have to do so much energy work to where it's a part of your life. So if you are struggling to get your ass to the gym and you're struggling to take care of yourself and you're just struggling, then maybe let's explore that. That's the real problem. It's not a time management thing. It is all an energy thing. It's all like, okay, well, why do you feel like you can't? Well, what's the block here? And you look into that shit, and I teach you how to do that. Systems, it's science backed, it's backed in science and all this shit. So that's the first thing that needs to be done. I'll never forget when I had a client and she goes, I'm not fucking driving 20 minutes to a gym on my vacation. I'm like, well, then you're fucking going to stay fat. Or you can figure out to do something at the place, because schedule is everything. And you learn this in my time management course, is every day your spiritual practice is moving your ass and moving your body. All right. Same goes with your business. If you treat it like a fucking hobby, you're going to get fucking hobby results. I love what I do. I love showing up on here talking to you. I absolutely love it. I love it so fucking much. I love it. When I don't do it, I feel like I just missed out. I didn't get to hang with y'all, you know? I live this daily. I go through spiritual stuff. I tap in, I channel, I connect with soul, I connect with God, I connect with love. Messages come through, I shift, right? I'm not going to not do that because I'm on fucking vacation. Then expect, well, why didn't I get results? I was on vacation. That's the fucking problem. You create a life where you need to escape. Like, that's the problem. You need personal boundaries every day so that you don't have to build a life that you need to escape from. You got it? I just spit everywhere. So maybe look into creating a life where every day you can do something and check out. You know what I'm saying? And then with your business, oh my God, like if you have a business or an entrepreneur or a side business or whatever, a W-2, I get it. A W-2 is a fucking W-2. You literally clock in and clock out. If you're killing yourself at a W-2, you're so off there. It's just, I can't even tell you how off it is. You highly recommend you getting some energy work with me, and let's life coach your ass. But an entrepreneur or a side business or network marketing, all that stuff, you should love it. It should just be a part of you. The matter of fact, the product or service that you're selling and offering is just an extension of you, right? It shouldn't have to feel like, oh, I got to do this. That's out of alignment. That's why you're not having success. We went over this in business codes on the last call last week about uplines and how they ride your ass and all that. And it's why the results it just feels icky. So I come in and I show you what I've learned about how to show up, how to be in alignment, so that you don't have to work so fucking hard and results are there with your body, with your health, with your hormones, with your business. So yeah, summer slack attack, don't fall victim of that shit. And here's the deal. Your diet, diet, business, relationships, everything. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep doing those micro steps daily. All right. It's the all or nothing. That's some immature shit. It's a trauma brain. It's you running around frantic franny. Like, that's not the energy that's going to get it. Why can I speak freely on that? Because I was that bitch. Like, if there could be a book on that, I could have written it. And I show you all that shit in my webinar. It's just literally how I got my shit together. The 3 secrets. Go watch it. Okay. So the summer slack attack. If you're in that mindset, like it's summer and I get to chill, that's why your results are chilling. Does that make sense? Keep showing up just like you show up in the fucking go time and watch what happens. Everything else will fall into place. And if it feels like a grind for you, if it feels like draining your soul, because I've been there, it's not a vibe, y'all. You need to address something and pivot and shift, or there needs to be some kind of shift that takes place so that you can get into flow and alignment, so that things can finally come to you. Does that make sense? I know that I went all over and a little fucking out there, but it had to be said. So that's the summer slack attack, man. Same thing with vacation and all this shit. You have to go back to that time management course where I go through the priority list and the daily flow of how I do it, so that you may not be like on top of your game every day. Hell, I'm not. I didn't even finish all of my exercise. You have to be okay with that. And that's the thing that we work on, the energy. We kind of go in here and we're like, oh, there that thing is right there. That's why you're feeling this way. Okay, let's go in there. Let's take that out. Let's rearrange it and hook it back up this way so that you operate like that. Go. We do that. That's what Hot Moms is all about. Got it? So if you want to know, if you want that done to your brain, all right, if you want the energetic rewiring done, where we rehabilitate your mind and your metabolism, go to CaseyShip.com/book a call. Fill out that application, and then book the call. Because my patients are like really running low with slack asses who go and fill out the application and want help, but then they don't book a call. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Where's the women like me where I said, bitch, I will eat cow shit. Tell me what to do to reach my goal. Huh? Because I promised Jesus when I reach my goal, I'm going to help everybody else. I'm going to help everybody else. So, thanks, Amanda. Love the tank. We got some new tanks coming. Amber reached out. We got 3 new styles coming. They're really cute. One says, vibe high, squat low, and another one is cute. It says, come talk to me when your chakras are aligned. It's pretty cute. And another one's got like a cool black chick on it, like an afro and some cool spiritual words on it. We're gonna rep that shit, girl. So come on over, okay? We'll post the link. So I've got a live training for business, anybody business, Hot Moms that's already in Hot Moms, like you got access to it. If you want access to it, just DM me, okay? And we'll send you like a private link where you can get access to just that course if you want, or if you want Hot Moms where you get coached by me and it comes with like lots of coaching calls. Woo! Birds coming right at my thing. You can just go and fill out that application. Just DM me. Look, if all else fails, just DM me or comment here. Somebody will help you, okay? Because we love the shit out of y'all. And I want you to say, dude, I joined Hot Moms and it was even the free group. And like my life has already changed. Like my perception's different. I'm feeling better. I'm more inspired. I see things a little differently. Like that's what I want. I want to help you elevate so that you can make these changes and maybe work with me. Like that's the ultimate goal, right? Yeah. So this will be on the podcast. This will be on YouTube. Did I forget anything? Nope. Drop a comment if you are going to commit to not being a summer slacker.